What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far. Today is actually, this evening is actually the evening before college classes start back up. And I know most colleges are starting back up tomorrow or within the next week or two. So this video is going to be called, Are You Dreading Going Back to School? And I'm making this video because I know a lot of people are. I know a lot of people are a little stressed out and worried. And I'm going to go through some reasons why you may be scared or stressed or why you don't want to go back to school. And I'm going to share with you guys a verse that will help us kind of embrace it as a process more than a disaster. So it's going to be a quick video, but I just wanted to make something real quick for, all the students that are going back, just to give them a little bit of hope and just so that you can so that the Lord can lift some weight off your shoulders, so you don't have to rely on yourself, because you don't. So here's a few reasons why you may not want to go back to school. Maybe you had a good break. I hope everybody had a good break. I hope everybody spent a lot of time with friends and family, especially with Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. Maybe you don't like school. I know for me, I didn't, when I was in high school, I did not like school. It was just a nuisance to me, honestly. I didn't like it. But you had good memories in high school. And then, in college, the Lord has you, and if you're in college, the Lord has you there for a reason. The Lord has plans for you, and we'll get into that here in a minute. And if you're in school, that is a part of His plan. He's got you there for a reason. And I think that a lot of us kind of just want to get through school and be done with it so we can get on with our careers and get on with our lives. But I think we need to, kind of embrace the process, because we're supposed to enjoy the process, not wish it away, because I know that college is stressful, but when you're 30, 40 years old, you're gonna miss these days when you were young and in college and making new friends and all that kind of stuff. So another one is you don't like your teachers, or maybe you didn't like your teachers in the previous semesters. I know that we all, we don't all disagree. We don't all agree with our professors and the way they teach. Sometimes some of them are really slow and not really energetic. Some of them are very energetic. Maybe it's the tests aren't fair. I don't know what your situations are. I know that we've all probably had a professor or a teacher that we didn't agree with, but that's one of the big reasons that I jotted that down. Maybe college is hard. Maybe you think it's very hard, which it's designed to be. It's not designed necessarily for every person, but it's meant to be hard. It's meant to make you think a little bit. If it was easy, everybody would be in there. There's a lot of work and commitment. Maybe that's the reason why you're dreading it. There's a lot of work that comes into it and a lot of commitment. And we're going to talk about commitment here in a second. But it is important that you commit to your studies, you commit to your teachers, you commit to being in class, and not skipping classes. That's never good. You're not going to probably do the best if you skip classes. Maybe if it's in like an easy class, but still you should always show up to classes and commit yourself to your teachers, and commit yourself to doing the best you can. Maybe you didn't do so well before, and maybe you're scared because of that. That's an easy way to kind of not want to go back to school. If you didn't do so well last semester, maybe you made a few mistakes that you could easily fix. Maybe it was just a class that was really hard. Maybe it was a teacher that wasn't so fair. But these are all really good reasons, I think, that some of us probably don't want to get back. And I think a lot of us, can relate to these reasons, and maybe there's even more. But those are just a few that I thought of. And I want to talk, or I want to share a Bible verse with you guys. It's a very well-known Bible verse, but I think it can apply to all of us. So in Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." The Lord knows the plans that He has for us. So if you're in school right now, the Lord has you there for a reason. Maybe you're not living out your purpose right now and doing what the Lord's called you to do, but the Lord has you there for a reason, okay? And he says right here, they are plans for good and not for disaster. School is super stressful at times. Exams are super stressful, because a lot of us are like, oh my goodness, our careers depend on how we do, and that's true. But we can't stress ourselves out with fear and anxiety because over tests and everything. We have to commit to the Lord. When I talked about commitment earlier, I said a lot of work and commitment. You are supposed to commit yourself to school, and you're supposed to commit yourself to your teachers. But most importantly, we need to commit ourselves to God first. Because think about it. Who created school? God. Who created earth, honestly? Earth. God. Who created everything? Like anything you can think of. Who created it? God. God did. God created you. So wouldn't you think we should give our commitment and our number one everything to the Lord, because He is our number one, and then school comes second? Now I know you're thinking, school's a lot of work. How am I supposed to commit my life to God first and then commit second, the most stressful thing right now, school? If you commit your life to God and you commit your life to doing His will, the Lord's going to bless you. He's going to provide for you. He's not going to let you fail. Everything else will fall into place when you put God first. You put God first and everything else falls into place. You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. Even if you do put your faith in God, put your commitment in God, you're going to struggle. But the Lord makes those struggles a whole lot more peaceful, because you know that you don't have to rely on yourself, and you get to rely on our Creator to get you through school. Now, I can tell you right now, biology last semester stressed me the heck out. I switched majors, if you guys didn't know. I switched to civil engineering because I'm a lot better with mathematics, and I like that kind of stuff a little bit better than dealing with the health field. But it was a good experience for the most part. Other than getting into biology and all that kind of stuff, it kind of messed with me. But yeah, that class stressed me out, and the tests were extremely hard, and I know that I couldn't have done it without the Lord. I always tried to put God first, and whenever I did, good things happened. Whenever I stressed about it and tried to do things on my own, bad things happened. So when you put your faith in God, you commit yourself truly commit your heart and everything to God first before school, everything else falls into place, and He will help you get through your time in school successfully. And if it's a major, or if it's something that you're struggling with, that you aren't so sure that you're meant to do this, well, have a conversation with God. Have a few conversations with Him. Make that something that you and God are talking about constantly. Just keeping that conversation going with Him, and just pressing in and asking the Lord to help you figure out what it is that you're called to do. So yeah, that's what I have to say about dreading school and dreading going back to school. I know that it's a struggle. It's a struggle for a lot of people. It's been a struggle for me even. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took something from this. If you guys liked the video, press that thumbs up and subscribe. And I believe my next video, or should I say our next video, because Grace and I will be back doing probably one on faith versus religion. We've been planning that one for a couple weeks, so that'll be a good one. I can't wait to have her back on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So God bless y'all.